Picture this, you're on the dock, $40 of premium braid on your spool, Spectra fiber, tournament grade, military grade language all over the label. You cast, you feel the hit, you set the hook, and it snaps. Third time this season. 2 feet away, your buddy is pulling fish after fish on something that cost him $2 at a hardware store. No brand name, no foil spool, no pro staff, just a plain cord. And it has not broken once. Here's the thing, that is not luck. That is what happens when you stop buying labels and start buying material science. And that is exactly what we are doing today, fishing behind the curtain. I'm going to show you exactly how to stop paying a premium for a label and start thinking like an auditor who knows what is actually in the spool. 7 hacks, 7 revelations. Smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss a single video where we uncover the secrets they don't want you to know. And stick around because the last hack on this list ends the argument permanently. Item 1. The $40 spool and the $2 spool share the same DNA before anything else. You need to understand what you are actually buying when you buy premium braid. PowerPro's Spectra and Spiderwire's Dyneema are both trade names for UHMWPE, ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, a commodity raw fiber produced by Honeywell and DSM. That same fiber is available as raw industrial cord for under $4 a spool. I bet you didn't know that the fishing line market is projected to hit $2.79 billion by 2032, built entirely on convincing anglers that a commodity fiber is proprietary technology. UHMWPE delivers tensile strength of 2.4 to 3.6 gigapascals and water absorption of less than 0.01%. Those figures hold whether the fiber sits on a $40 foil spool or a $2 industrial reel. Translation, you are paying $38 extra for a logo and a coat of paint, not a different fiber. Buying premium braid for its military grade fiber claim is like paying $300 for a toolbox because it has a camo sticker on it. The fish does not care about the sticker, but here's where it gets worse. The next hack exposes a line the United States military already certified for you. Item 2, the line the military already paid for. -4-0 paracord, standard military issue survival cord under $2 at any hardware store. Contains 7 inner strands. Each one is a functional fishing line. The full cord is certified to a breaking strength of 550 pounds, standardized for military parachute applications. A load specification to the fishing tackle industry has never had to meet and never will. Each inner strand delivers approximately 10 pounds of working strength with a natural stretch of 15 to 30%, giving you shock absorption that premium braid at 3 to 4% stretch simply cannot provide. The tackle industry never pointed you here because there is no profit in a $2 camping aisle cord. Translation, the cord that kept soldiers alive during airborne operations cost $2. The line that snapped on your last base cost $40. Item 3, the abrasion resistance myth. If there is one claim braid brands lean on hardest, it is abrasion resistance. Independent testing shows it is, at best, a half-truth. The Sufix 832 at 19.99 lasted 47 passes on a concrete block. The budget Pisciform Annex at 5.99 failed at 23 passes, but equivalent monofilament under $3 outlasted both around hard structure, because mono is a solid extruded strand with no internal weave gaps for friction to penetrate. The tackle industry knows this, which is why they sell you a fluorocarbon leader on top of the premium braid, a second purchase to fix the flaw of the first. Translation, they sell you $40 braid, then sell you a $5 leader to protect it from the rocks. 2 purchases, 1 problem they created, and if you are finding this breakdown useful, hit the like button. It really helps the channel cut through the noise, because what is coming next is the number braid brands never print on any label. Item 4. The failure point they don't print on the spool. The pound test on your braid label is a straight line tensile measurement with no knot tied in it. The moment you attach it to a hook with a standard improved clinch knot, braided line loses 20 to 30% of its rated breaking strength. Your $40 30-pound test braid is now a 21-pound line before you ever made a cast. A Palomar knot on raw UHMWPE industrial cord retains up to 95% of rated strength. The improved clinch on premium braid retains 60 to 70 The tackle industry is not lying. They are just measuring something that never happens in real fishing. Translation: the pound test is a number with no knot in it. It drops by a third of the second you attach it to a hook. Item 5. The actual $2 swap. This is the specific hack. Emma-Kite's 220-pound braided UHMWPE cord retails for under $4 per spool. Same Dyneema and Spectra fiber family. Over 300 pounds, breaking strength in heavier variants, density of 0.97 grams per cubic centimeter, near zero water absorption, UV resistance, and a friction factor of 0.05 to 0.1. That is the same specification profile as Power Pro Super 8 Slick V2 at $37.30 per spool. The tackle industry doesn't want you to know this. The gap between $2 and $40 is entirely the cost of convincing you the fiber is different. If this is already blowing your mind, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. The $40 spool and the $2 spool are made from the same fiber, just packaged for different customers. Item 6. The expiration date. They engineered into the spool. The coating on premium braid is not a durability feature. It is a scheduled replacement cycle. Independent testing shows that even the Sufix 832 with TGP technology maintain only 90% of its color after 60 days. When the coating fades, anglers assume the line is degrading and buy a new spool. Raw uncoated UHMWPE industrial cord has no coating to fade. Its tensile integrity holds indefinitely under normal conditions. The tackle industry built an expiration date into a product that does not naturally expire, then charge you a premium for it. Translation: you did not buy durability. You bought a scheduled replacement cycle with a $40 entry fee. Item 7. The number that ends in our Argument Cast King Super Power Braid at $16.99 delivers 92% knot strength on a Palomar knot and casting distance within 9% of the Power Pro Super 8 Slick V2 at $37.30. The 5.99 Piscifun Onyx averages 115 feet of casting distance. The $37 Power Pro averages 142 feet. That is a 27-foot advantage for a 120% price premium. In your last fishing session, was the difference between catching and not catching 27 feet of casting distance? Because if it was, your line is not the problem. Laughs. Translation: you are paying a 120% premium for a 9% improvement in a metric that has almost nothing to do with whether you catch a fish. The fishing line premium tier is the audiophile cable market of the tackle industry. Real differences measured in fractions, sold at multiples. The fishing line industry built a $2 billion market on 3 words: military grade fiber, applied to a commodity material that costs $2 before the branding starts. None of the markup makes you catch more fish. The tackle industry doesn't want you to know that, but now you do. Your auditor's action plan. First, check the fiber, not the brand. Spectra, Dyneema, and your HMWPE are all the same commodity material. Second, use a Palomar knot always. The improved clinch costs you 30% of your rated strength before your first cast. Third, raid the camping aisle. MIL-C-5-0-4-0. Type 3 paracord. Inner strands are $2, 7 strands per cord, and military certified. Fourth, set a $5 ceiling on braid. The Piscifun Onyx at $5.99 is your new baseline. Everything above it is a label. Let me know in the comments which hacks surprised you the most. And if you want to keep seeing the side of the industry they don't want you to see, subscribe and hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one.